Hello. Hi. Hi, Ren. Hi, Chaos. Hi, Layla. But hello. Today we're going to be coloring in our coloring sheet. Okay, sorry, I was just checking something. So, how's everyone doing? What's everyone up to? If you want to color in your own coloring sheet along with us, you can download it and upload it into any coloring app. We have a transparent version and a regular version. So you can print it out, you can download it onto a coloring app, you could upload it to MS Paint. You can do all sorts of things. Okay, let's go ahead and see who won. Layla! Layla is a force to be reckoned with, a bright shining light, and sassy as hell. Okay. Okay, so here is our coloring sheet, and we downloaded it from our website, so it would show up exactly how it is for you guys, and we downloaded it. And then you just upload it into Procreate, or whatever drawing app you're going to use. If you have the transparent, then you can just draw on it and then put it on a background color, and then it'll be fine. But for us, we downloaded the background color version. So what you have to do is you go to Layers, and you select Multiply, which is the top of the list. And then you go down here, and you, up here, press the plus, create another layer, and put that layer underneath. And we're going to be coloring on this layer. Imagine how Procreate can be because I got no iPad. Oh no! But you could do this on any coloring app. We could do this on MS Paint if we wanted to, which comes free with any computer. I think with laptop, I think it just comes with Microsoft. Okay, so now it's time to find some brushes that we like. This is going to take a while because I like to try out a lot of brushes before I commit. Ooh, that's pretty. How does it blend? I have a tablet, so it should be fine. I probably have one app I can use. Ooh, yay! Okay, I'm gonna go lurk now. Okie dokie. Have a good lurky. I'm gonna use the... I might use the Copics, because I really do like the Copic look. And they're so easy to blend. Like, look at that. Look how easy that's blending. Without having to use a blending tool. We love to see it. Okay, so I think I'm going to use Copics. Okay, so how should I color these in? First of all, I'm going to make these like really tiny so I can get in those little tiny details. Or am I just going to color in like just the shapes? Okay, so that's pretty big. Can I make it smaller? Oh, I can't make it smaller. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is turn on symmetry. So for this one, I did different kinds of symmetry depending on where you are in the drawing. So the first one is quadrant, the second one is radial, and then the outside, one of them is horizontal and one of them is vertical. So we're going to use quadrant first. And then we're going to make sure it's on that layer. And that way, what I color on this will show up on all of them. Which kind of defeats the purpose, but I'm not coloring all those details for all of them because that'll drive me frickin' batty. And unlike Lucy, I'm not a bat, so... Okay. So let's see. I don't know if I want to do rainbow or if I want to do like different sunsets for each of them. I think I want to do different sunsets. So I have this palette. Hi, Masked! Welcome in! How are you? So I have this palette that is all sunsets, and I think I'm going to use these palettes. Thank you for redeeming your daily sunray. Okay, let's see what we got. I really like that orange. Should we start with yellow in the center? I'm thinking yellow with the center of the body. Ah! Already colored outside the lines. Which is totally okay to color outside the lines. I just freak out about it. It's a stylistic choice. You can always clean it up with an eraser. Of course, my eraser is fucking massive, so let me go ahead and make it something smaller. There we go. So I can clean up the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to use some orange. Also, these manta rays are not exactly even. So there will be little inconsistencies and there will be little things in them that won't necessarily be perfect and completely symmetrical. I can just erase that. It was a rainy day yesterday for me, and I was actually loving the vibes. Normally I hate rainy days, but I was feeling it yesterday. I was like, this is the perfect vibe. And I colored and I made some silly gooses. Oh, I want to show you guys some silly geese. Hold on. I made some silly geese. Look at these guys. This one is wearing a thong, because of course he is. He's shaking his little tail feather. But look at all of them. Aren't they so cute? This one looks like it's about to, like, honk at you. This one right here. Looks like he's about to honk at you and go, wah! But those are my silly geese I drew yesterday. I did it with Vegas and it was a fun time. Oh yeah, I'm making the correct decision. I'm making the correct call. I'm going to use some pink. We're just getting the flat colors in first and then we'll go with the blends. Because even though we don't really need a blender to get all these, it still needs a little bit of like shading and stuff. And then we'll go in and color in the details with like white or like blue or purple. Yeah, I'm just not trying to stay in the lines at all right now. We're okay, got it, cool, but we're getting better. We deteriorate as the day goes on right now, so we're gonna have our far down the hill a little bit. Oh no! I get better as the day goes on because my meds start to kick in. Hi, Lavender Moon. Welcome in. Right now we're coloring in our coloring sheet. If you would like to get one for free, do ! Sundrop in chat. And you can get your own. We're just putting in the flat colors right now. And then we're going to do some blends. Hi, Pavati. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. You only get one of those. And for 8 months, we almost have a sub, baby. No cold medication, so we're just raw dogging it. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. That must be miserable. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. How much further? But oh no, we're definitely just gonna go back over it with orange. Get a few layers in. Please don't say it like that. Okay, I won't. I joke about sub babies a lot. Eventually, when it gets to 9 months, I ask what you want to name it. I don't remember ever, so. I forget the name of our sub child. I really like how this is turning out. It looks like it's glowing. Oh, look at that layer. Hold on, if I turn this other layer off. Oh, that looks so pretty. I name it Helios. Usually pick a name it's for it's born, right? That is fair. That is valid. You are correct. Oh, my brightness is... Nope, not color drop. I would like for the brightness to go up on my iPad. Thank you. Oh, hey, look, it's brighter for you guys, too. We were worse on Friday, so the fact that we're able to go work currently is great. Woohoo! Posture check. I'm always shrimping. You know I'm shrimping. I have my legs crossed, crisscross applesauce. I have one knee up. No limbs are on the floor. I am vibing. Okay, I think I want to add a little bit of detail around the outside of this. So we're just gonna go a little bit darker. Just a smidge. As long as you straighten your spine, you may vibe and take a deep breath through your out. Expand those lungs. I am vibing. Okay. I think that's it for that layer. And then we are going to take an eraser and erase all our pretty gradients. Sigh. Sob. And then we'll go back through and get all the details. I think I'm going to make all the details glow on this one. With like a yellowish. Ooh, 7-stream streak. Look at you go. That's honestly impressive because I haven't streamed like long for each of those times. Each of those times have only been like a few hours each. So that's honestly impressive. Oh, you want tarot reading? I'm not going to do hand cam right now, so I'll take a picture and upload it to the Witchy Things channel in Discord. But if you're okay with that, we can do a reading. And you checked that you had one banked, right? In the readings one? Oh, you're not in the Discord? I'm not doing hand cam today. I can try to upload it on the screen. I forget how to do that, but I can try. But if you want to join the Discord, you can. Here, let's zoom out. There, you can see all our pretty things. Just say the card? Okay. We have tons of decks. Do you want us to pick? And what's your question? I'm going in between two decks for you. I think it's this deck. I'm taking it out now. This is my deck that tells you exactly how it is. So, she's a blunt bitch. I think Lucy's Kokon. Because normally I don't say that word. You may pick the question is, will we get therapy for HRT approval soon? Okay. Do you just want a yes or no card? If that's the case? Also, what is soon to you? Get that also in your head. When is soon? You don't have to say, you don't just tell me, but just what does soon mean to you? The next 2 months, okay. Will masked get therapy for HRT approval soon? I normally don't like doing concrete questions like that. I normally like doing like reflective questions. But we'll see what it has to say. Because sometimes they do have yes or no answers. So far, nothing's come... Oh. Okay, that... The sun reversed. I have to Google whether that's a yes or no card. But I will read what it says. It like flipped out of my hand in order to become reversed. Indicates you may be stuck in a pessimistic mindset. While we have challenges and periods where we struggle to see the good in life, this is preventing you from tapping into personal power and wisdom. Try to restore some play and pleasure into your life and see if that helps shift things for you. And then let me look up if that is a yes or no card. Okay, in tarot, the sun reverse typically acts as a no or not yet, or like a tentative yes. So like it's like maybe. It signifies delays, lack of clarity, temporary setbacks. So it's no leaning maybe. You're gonna get it. It just might take a while to get there, and it might not be soon. It might be longer than you think. And the success is delayed, and the joy is delayed rather than lost. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. It was my doctor calling me about some answers. Okay, it's good to know. Don't get her hosted for getting therapy soon, but hope she'll still be up. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be delayed, but it'll get to you eventually. It just might not happen in the timeline that you're expecting, or the timeline that you're hoping for. I'm sorry it won't be the timeline that you're hoping for, but you will be getting it eventually. So just focus on that. Hold on, I have to go into... Hold on. There we go. Okay. Now back to coloring. Thank you for putting up with me while I did a little bit of scuff. And thank you for being patient while I had that phone call. You know, we have 6 months of therapy to do before we get approved, if we get approved, but it's very reassuring to know it's going to happen. Yay! I think I'm going to add a little bit more yellow right here. Where did it go? There we go. We're just going to add in some right there. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to do a layer on top of that one, but still below the other layer. And I'm going to do some of this light color, but I'm going to make it even lighter. Just like a little bit. And we're going to go into here. And we're going to make it real tiny. We're going to put on a few layers there. Hi, Ghost. Thank you for doing me your daily sun ray. How are you doing? What have you been up to? How was your Valentine's Day? How's everyone's Valentine's Day? Happy belated love day, everybody. What did you do for Valentine's Day? Did you practice any self-love? Because self-love is the most important. Then we're going to go here, and we're going to go to bloom. Why is it not blooming like I want it to? It's on the right layer? Yeah, it's on the right layer. Oh, but it wasn't drawing assisted. That'll do it. Hold on. We got to go back to the beginning and then make sure it's drawing assisted because I'm not doing this for all of them. Drawing assist. Now we got to redo that all over again. We don't remember Valentine's Day. We like to use dissociate the day away. Oh no! We did art. And we watched an episode of our favorite show and an episode of our partner's favorite show. And we ate some leftover pizza. And we got roses. And I think we edited an article. Because for one of our big girl jobs, we're an editor-in-chief. And that's what we did. We did a lot of art. We were sick. That's fair. It's never fun to be sick on Valentine's Day. It's never fun to be sick in general. Okay, so now it's on all of them. I was hoping that Bloom would do this, but Bloom did not. Let's do this maybe. There we go. Now they look like they're glowing. Look at that. That looks like they're glowing. Valentine's Day, are you spent alone? Which my source wife is in the system. Fair. Okay, now we're going to go back to this layer. I think we're going to put all of them on a different layer. Then I have to go back to the drawing guide and I got to edit it because the next ones are radial. And then we're going to color in these guys. I think I'm going to make these guys. Which sunset should I make them? Ooh, they'd be pretty with this one. Wababooey. Wababooey, how are you? How is your Valentine's Day, Chaos? What were you up to? I'm gonna make that a little lighter. There we go. I want some dark pinks in there too. There any dark pinks? This is kind of a pink. There, we'll put that in there. I was supposed to throw some spoiled foods away today. Too late for that now. You always have tomorrow. Just don't eat it. Actually, I should do the darkest. Darkest should be farthest away. Because the flower is the source of light. I don't like that there, so I'll just blend it. Oh, I forgot to do it on the other side. Whoops. I'm glad you're having fun. Valentine's Day for the longest time was like my favorite holiday. Because it was all about spreading love to those around you and giving self-love to yourself. And I don't know if it's my favorite holiday anymore, but it still definitely is one of my favorite days. I used to write these long-winded posts on Valentine's Day about like how important it was to love yourself and love other people, and use Valentine's Day as a way to love on others and yourself. Because I didn't have a relationship for a really long time. And so I used Valentine's Day as a way to prioritize myself and prioritize my relationships with others. And I think that's really important when you need to pour into yourself the love that you give to others, and then also reinvigorate the love you have for others and pour into them. Because it's important to pour into people that you care about. Oh, congrats! I'm so proud of you. That's great. What kind of stuff do you stream? Art, game, Pomodoros, anything and everything to follow your face, basically. Ooh! So you do like readings, like productivity sprints and stuff? And what kind of art do you make? Currently working on most for our channel. Ooh. I bet Ink and Beans. Love that. That would be such a cute name. Ink and Beans. That'd be so cute. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a lighter version of this blue and go to a different layer. And then we're going to highlight all of these. Even the itty bitty tiny ones. We're still learning, but tracing poses and then figuring out how to do faces, clothes, etc. is quite helpful. Ooh. We're still learning too. I think everyone is still learning. Everyone should always keep learning. If you think that you know it all, then I think you're not as good as you think you are. There's always something new to learn. Even masters at their craft always have something new to learn. No, I forgot to duplicate the layer. I forgot to turn on the drawing assist. Hold on. We're doing this again. Hold on. Is the music almost over? Yes, it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the beginning. There we go. We should read at least open our Kindle and tap through a page to keep our reading streak going. 36 days. Hell yeah! One time I had a reading streak of like 785 days. I was really proud of it. And then it broke. And I was really sad. Now I think our reading streak is 20 weeks, but our day reading streak is only like 1 day. Okay, now we're going to go to Bloom. Why aren't they glowing? Why aren't you glowing? Huh? I wish this one would glow. It's not glowing like I wanted to. Our mother has a reading streak of over 1,000. Damn. Damn. Go Mama Masked. Okay, so that one doesn't look as glowy, but still looks good. Okay, so let's go ahead and clean it up with an eraser. I need to make it a little smaller. Okay, there's that. Doesn't that look good? I like it. Then we're going to create a new layer. And we're going to go here and go to drawing guide. And then we're going to do horizontal. Hold on. We'll do quadrant first. Yeah, we'll do quadrant first. So that means we're doing these guys first. This guy. And then And we turn on the assist. Okay, our eyes started rolling. Troll later. We're going to sleep now. Good night, friends. Good night! Also, if you forget to turn on assist, try again. Just go to the next stingray and repeat what you did with the assist on. Then you don't have to do what you did before. That's fair. That is very fair. Okay, I'm going to use a purple palette. Purple and yellow. I'm going to do this peachy purpley one. Let's go ahead and make the Copic marker bigger. Ooh, it's like dusty. I like the dusky. And the pale, we'll put the pale on the ends this time. Okay, let's see. Oh, this dark color. Oh, I just hit my funny bone. It was not funny. It was not a fun time. And then we're going to put some peachy colors over here. And then some of the really peachy on the ends. And then we'll do some, I don't know what color highlights to do. I kind of want to do the peach highlights. What does the blue look like? Ooh, I like the light blue. Like the light blue just around the edges. Oh, I forgot to do the other side. I keep forgetting to do the other side. I'm like, oh no, it'll be fine. It's just mirrored. It's not mirrored. Not on the manta rays. They're mirrored on the other manta rays, but not on the manta rays themselves. And then a very dark blue. Now we're gonna blend. Honestly, I kind of like the blend so far. The only place I would maybe fix is right here. I like the rest. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some drawing assist. And then we're going to do some peachy. Some light peachy action. Do that, and then we'll do disc. Like a light peachy pink. Oh, too big. Got too carried away there. I'm gonna circle these and see how it looks. And if I hate it, I hate it. But I just want to try it. Okay. Now let's try bloom. Okay, so there's that one. I think I want to go back to this layer and fix the bloom on that. I think I'm going to go back into this brush, do this. That one's assisted. Why is it not doing it? I don't like how it looks anyways. No, did I? Oh, you know what happened? Because I only have radial. So I have to go back and then do radial instead of quadrant. I was like, why are some of them not taking it, but others are? Oops. I know symmetry. I promise. I know symmetry so good. Maybe it's not bright enough blue. Oh well. Time to go back onto this layer and erase. We need a bigger eraser. I kind of really went over the edge with this one. No. It's not assisted yet. Okay. Just want to make sure. No. So next we're going to do these ones, but I need to do something real quick before I do that. Okay. Sorry if that jostled the microphone. Okay. Next, we're going to turn on the drawing guide again. And we're going to do horizontal to get this guy. He has lots of details. What color palette are we going to use for him? Oops. Forgot to make it big again. There we go. I'm definitely going outside of the lines this time. Very much so. And then I'm going to go for a darker pink. And get this. And then we're going to use purple. Hold on, first we're going to do this. Gonna make that area bigger. And then we'll shade it back in a little bit. And then we're going to take this. Okay, I like that gradient. Okay, now we're going to go back in with a smaller brush. And I'm going to clean this up because I want this to be pink. There we go. And then okay. I like that. Now we're going to go into, and I realized that that wasn't on an assisted layer. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to copy and paste and move it over here. Because I am not redoing all of that. There we go. I think that's good. It's not perfect, but it'll be fine. On your way home! Congrats! You're freep. And now we're going to combine those two and turn on Drawing Assist. And then we're going to turn Drawing Assist again. And we're going to do a light color with the light pink. And really get into the light pink. And then make it smaller brush. Okay. Now we're going to go to Bloom. Okay. So it kind of glows a little. Okay, and then we need to take the eraser to this part and erase. all of the excess. Because there's a lot. Oh, no. Fuck. 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 Yeah, that's fine. It's like a pixel. Ah, shit buckets. Okay, now we need to erase all the big stuff. Please tell me drawing assist is still on. Okay, good. I was gonna be so upset. Okay. How did I miss those? There we go. Okay. Next, is this last guy. So we're going to go up here, we'll put another layer, edit drawing guide, vertical, make sure that vertical drawing assist is on. It's on. Everyone saw me hit the button, right? And then we're going to go here, and I'm going to make this guy a blue guy. If there's any blues to make him. I'm going to use this one. Okay, and then this one, we're just going to go a little bit lighter and get this. Yeah, that's what I want. Maybe a little bit lighter. Perfect. Okay, and then what else is on the color palette? Okay. Do I like that gradient? Do I want to add more? Okay, then we're going to go on top of this and drawing assist. And then we're going to go and add in that yellow peachy color that the right one? Yes. I'm going to hit all the highlights with the correct size brush, because I want this one to glow. And those are not its eyeballs. Its eyeballs are in its underbelly. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a little bit in the centers here. Okay, now we're going to go to bloom. Look at how that one glows. I love that. I love that. Okay. Now we're going to go back to this layer and erase. Make sure we have drawing assist on. We do. I'm so excited to see this all together. Look at that! It looks so dope. I like it. Could I have made the whole color more cohesive maybe? Maybe. And should I have maybe switched the secondmost layer with the outermost layer? Maybe. But I think it's pretty. And I love it. I want to see what it looks like without the top layer. Without the top layer, it looks magical. Look at how pretty that is. It looks magical. It looks so magical. Like, look at that. Look how magical that looks. That looks dope. I can't believe we made this. Like, that's insane to me that we made this. Like, from start to finish. Okay. I think that is all we're doing for today. So I'm going to go ahead and find someone to raid. We should raid someone doing art. Let's see. Oh, actually, I don't know what they're doing, but I know who we're gonna raid. Okay. Here are our raid messages. And here is who we're gonna raid. I hope you guys have a wonderful time over there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and coloring this in. I had a great time. And I just hope you have a great night. I hope you have a sunny rest of your day, whatever that is, whether it's day or night. I just hope you have a wonderful sunny rest of your time zone and a happy, happy time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And let's go say hi to pics. Love you guys. Boop.